Hola, 'tis I, Alicia. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Perhaps you've seen, you know, those folks over at the WEF. We'll just say that. They're really great at predicting things. Really great at predicting things. And last time they predicted that thing we all went through. What are the odds? They should be placing bets in Vegas, I'm thinking. So now there's this whole idea that there's going to be a big old blackout on the interwebs. Let's look into that. Big old blackout into the interwebs predicted by the 3-letter little group over there in the Davos. Let's see. What can we find out about these special predictions? I believe they said that they could be affecting us for the next 2 years. Oh my. Oh my. Well, there's our calling card. El Diablo. The Eyes Wide Shut division over there. There's a desire for them to definitely do this. However, the future here looks like there's something that's changing that plan, whether they know it or not. This kind of ties into the reading I did previously on this. Why nobody wants to hang out at their events. At least now, this 2023 event didn't have any of the big wigs. So it looks like maybe they have a dream for doing that, but it doesn't look like they're able to get the full massive internet blackout or whatever they desire. They're obsessed for doing this for power control to further their Eyes Wide Shut agenda. Totally. That's all. That's right there. Here, interesting that the concern for them is that they don't have enough power to make this happen, which ties back into that other reading I did. Because here it is that they want to decide what can be seen online. So I'm wondering if this was that they wanted to take the internet offline or corrupt it or whatever the heck they wanted to do for the purposes of further filtering the results and things that were seen online if they didn't fit into the narrative that the Eyes Wide Shut crew so loves. They have their biggest fear here is that there's somebody that has access to lots of tools and ideas and solutions and can combat them. So that's their thing. The past major struggle they're facing here is essentially their little group has come undone. Nobody's really into this. So it's almost like there's, Gargamel's over in the corner and he's got all these great ideas for world domination and stuff, but it's just Gargamel and Ezreal over there trying to make this stuff happen. And it's kind of hard to get a cat to help you do these things because cats don't have opposable thumbs. Just saying. So, they've been blocked. Let's just say it that way. They've been blocked. So if they want to go ahead and unplug the interwebs, it doesn't look like they're going to get their desired result. Womp, womp. Now, is there someone else? Is there some other group not affiliated, like saying the US, saying a country, not affiliated with that mother weffer group? Is there a country, some other thing, maybe some group we don't even know about, another one with this plan on board, unaffiliated? I'm just curious if this is just like something that is a goal for other groups beyond that one. There's something going on. The concern there's other people who have desires to jack up things on the interweb for their own benefit. Just because they like to do shady shit online. That's the only way I can say it. They like to do shady shit online. But this does not feel as if it is an organized group. It feels like these are like lone individual things. So like, say if you looked at a globe, there's a dot here, there's a dot here, the dot, 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 dot. They're not in an organized thing, but they do have the desire to seize control of whatever that may be. That could be that they want to get into your computer, your banking, your XYZ. There is this desire that they want to bring you to your knees, and you will have to capitulate to them in whatever way that means. So yes, there's a desire, but these are individual parties that are like, they get off on this, like severely get off on this, like basement dwellers type of peoples. And I'm not talking to those of you who dwell in the basement community. I wish I had a basement. You know what I mean by basement dwellers. Okay. They have this desire to turn people's worlds upside down. They get a kick out of it. That's where they get their jollies. However, there's some fear that there could be further regulations that makes it harder for them to pull their shenanigans. But yeah, there's some other things. I don't know if this would be like security, antivirus. That's kind of funny. But something that way that kind of makes it difficult for them to do what they want to do in the regular lane of traffic. Over here on like maybe dark web lane of traffic, they can totally... I guess they could totally wreak havoc. It's a little harder for them to bring the whole thing down on our thing, because I think there's enough security protocols for, like, saying functionality of the peoples that the whole thing wouldn't go down. So let's just see then in general. Big old blackout of the interwebs. Is it in the cards? Coming soon to a theater near us, or a browser near us. I think there's something that's been put in place, like a safeguard of some sort. I don't know. You can't ask me. I'm the person who's like not techie at all when it comes to like this stuff, right? This is like, you'd have to talk to like network engineers and firewall people and all that kind of stuff. However, this looks like, should there be an attempt to take a shot at taking everything offline, that's going to be caught because there's eyes in the interwebs. I don't know, eyes in the sky. Somebody's watching, so whoever's going to attempt to do this would be caught. And of course they want to do it because they want to Gargamel Ezreal vibes. There's something put into place that is supposed to mitigate this from happening. It is a mass... Okay, so here the thing is, it's a big thing that's not been tested before in terms of the scale of the blackout. So this has not been tested yet. It has been designed to prohibit this. So there's something in place. It may not... The way this comes through is that there could be, like almost like if the power goes down in the house and you have to wait a second for the generator to brrr, like a backup system in place, something like that. So we're hoping for complete blockage. If not, there's a backup plan. So it doesn't seem like it's a long-term lasting deal. If it's like, boom, comes back up. So the obstacle for whoever wants to do this, attempt to do it, they want to go on the down low, but they're going to get caught. They can't. It's almost like this type of thing would not be good as it like a wide scale outage, because it's almost like it's getting tracked. It's getting watched. I'm curious, what does Starlink have to do with any of this? Is Starlink going to be like the backup? Starlink's not available here, so we'd be SOL. But let's see. It's not quite ready. It is intended to be a part of the mitigation factor. I guess that's how I'd say it. And again, it's all alleged for entertainment purposes. Tarot card reading. Hello. And so, yes, Starlink is supposed to be a part of it as I'm doing this reading. It's January 2023, 19th. It's not ready to go. It is intended to do this for future mitigation risk, to keep... there's lots of money within the interwebs, and that shit goes down. So it's not quite ready yet. But it's a part of it. Okay. So that's a part of it. Are we going to have to worry about online banking? The dollar's already taking a dump. It's going further down the toilet every day. Is there any online banking, online transaction blackouts that could be on the horizon that would be a part of, a portion of a zip zapping taking off of the internet? Oh my. Yeah, there's something here with that. So, get your coins in your own wallet. That feels like, I'm going to say allegedly for entertainment purposes, an inside job. Doing it intentionally, on purpose. And, people are worrying about, like, where the hell's my money, brah? And, oh, well, I don't know where it went. We're trying to get it back to you. People are going to lose some money somehow through this. So yeah, and it's being done intentionally. So yeah, we got magician. So if online banking, online transactions, your banker, whatever's, they go down, and then it's like there's money lost, like, I don't know, it must have been a part of the piece of the code. It's not. It's for theft, allegedly, for entertainment purposes, not entertaining. So looks like banking's a problemo that's going to happen. Let's see how big of a problem is that, because that could be like a big problem. Could be a not as big problem. Kind of a problem for them. Why is it every time I look into people who want to do nefarious things, like in the Eyes Wide Shut crew, they're always village idiots when it comes to doing stuff? Like, village idiots. Like, this is like the criminal who leaves his ID at the scene or something. I think this is like, they seal their fate. So, for whatever banking institution gets caught up in something like this, some type of going down of their systems and money's disappearing, is not good for them, because then people are all going to leave their bank. But yes, they're doing this, but they're so stupid in doing this that they get caught. It does, like, oh, we're going to have a system. We're going to say it goes down. And then while it goes down, we might take a few pennies from everybody's accounts, kind of like Office Space, right? Oh, here comes the system back up. Oh, you're missing money. Oh, Josh, darn it. We'll get on that right away. They never do. And people are like, well, F you. I'm not keeping my money in your institution because you can't. You're supposed to hold my money. That's your job. You're making tons of money off of my money with the interest and all that, XYZ. However, you can't even watch my money. No. And it hurts them in the end, even though they're a part of wanting to do this. All right. So there's that. I'm not going to look into like, oh, if Netflix is off the air, who cares? Nobody needs to watch the Harry and Meghan show for, the first time. And I'm trying to think what else. Let's see, national security. If there's it's not going to look like a big ass one, but if there's some type of attack on the interwebs, the cybers, what does that mean for national security? Not that I'm a national security expert. Tarot card reading. It exposes the government as being ill-prepared. That they're going to be working on a solution right away. Give us some more money. We were caught off guard just as everybody else was. But it does expose them to some issues. Inside job. Why would they do that? They don't get exposed unless they want to get exposed. Okay, so they're getting exposed intentionally. And then they're like, oh, we didn't expect this, that we would be affected by this, and because of it, whatever. So sabotaging national security for themselves. Why? They're going along with this. They want to say they're attacked. For negotiation in the future with some other thing. It's like for a future plan, like keeping this on my my list in the back of my mind, keeping it just there. I'm keeping it as this is like something to use later. It's a dumb idea. It doesn't work. But it's feeling like we're doing this so in case we need to blame this on somebody else and use it for leverage, we will. Alright, I'm not digging any more into that shit. I don't need anybody knocking on my damn door. I'm a tarot card reader. Don't flatter yourselves. I won't flatter myself. But don't think I'm super smart over here. I can need the good old feds to bust down my door. Anyway, so that's what I got. I've had enough. I don't want to look into this stuff. No more. No more. Keep your shit backed up on your own computer. Get it out of the cloud if you value it. Keep some dinero on hand at home. Even if $1 is worth nothing, it's better than having nothing in the online banking realm. So that's a bummer. Anyway, if you like more crazy videos like that, join me in the Moon Moth Manor. And with that, I'm going to wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Adios.